Well-paid sources reported that a submarine had recently tied up at Dock 11 in the Hamburg harbour. But that was not all. Top-secret documents were also said to be at the dock, showing the routes of various German submarines in the North Atlantic. It would be a nightmare for the Nazis if the papers fell into enemy hands. I was infiltrated into the German Reich for exactly this purpose. No agent had ever returned from there alive. Only once I had the papers in hand would I be able to move on to the second part of the operation. The destruction of the submarine, for which air support had been promised. But first I had to find a way onto the docks.
The hell is this witchcraft? They've changed the hair! Oh my god! Oh, I disappeared. Oh, there I am. It's okay. Like a fucking ninja. So fast even I don't know where she's gone. And I'm the one controlling her. That's no ridiculously hypnotic arse. Just moving right along. Come on. Focus, man. We can do this. Good, we are getting out to the stage of the game where everything is incredibly well lit and there are a lot less shadows than there are, even though it is now night time in the game and before it was twilight. And naturally now it is the night, the time of darkness. There is very little darkness to be found. There's some very, very powerful halogens being used by the Nazis. For some reason, this lamp doesn't apparently count as being in the light. Well, actually I'm quite tempted to gift that lamp to Daniel from Amnesia. A light source doesn't count as a light. That would freak the fuck out of him. And you run off far, far too fast for me to grab you on the way out. Well done. Okay, if you can carefully notch your way back over to the left there, I shall turn off the radio again, hide on the outside of the shack, and then come in and yell surprise. See, he has a dodgy ticker. He'll die of shock. It's rather cruel, really, when you think about it. It's one of the many reasons he can't have parties. That and the lack of friends. Egan, evil Nazi wannabe. Oh, Jesus Christ! The fuck was that? We've had words about this, Violet. You can't go punching people in the junk and then capping them. Especially considering that even using the silence pistol, that should have drawn guards, because apparently the silence pistol makes enough noise for people to hear it, which I don't entirely understand what the purpose in giving me a silenced pistol then is. But oh well, perhaps I'm overthinking it. There's murder afoot after all. In fact, you know, considering this is all my memory slash dream slash morphine-induced hallucination, why can't I just run through it all like, you know, super Violet? Punching Nazis through buildings and shit. Well, actually, they're not actually Nazis, are they? This is World War I, so they're just members of the Reich. So, you know, whatever, really. I still can't say that. We get tons of bloody flaming comments about that. You know, Mikey, people don't come to my Let's Plays for factual accuracy. They come to listen to me ramble while I attempt to do things. With, you know, varying degrees of success. No, don't stop humming the Nazi song. Well, not Nazi song, the German war song that apparently every guard in this bloody thing knows. A new radio station. You know, a radio station at all would help. You can just sit back and hear it from here. When your only radio station actually has some... Sounds like someone masturbating using a violin. Not sure how that works. Excuse me there, sir. Do you care for any of our fine knife services today? Oh, he didn't say no. Technically counts as a sale, right? Why have I got the vaguely, yeah, the vaguely Chinese hairdo? What's that all about? The hair's not exactly long as it is, Violet. I doubt it's really going to get in the way. There's some sort of weird reverse Samson thing. The shorter her hair is, the more powerful she is. Always possible, I suppose. There's a link in there to Greek mythology. Greek? Roman? No, it's Bible stuff, isn't it? See, factual accuracy. We have none here. It fell out of my back pocket somewhere along the line, I do believe. It's on a train bound for Bristol or something. He's great, because I don't have any factual accuracy over in Bristol. That is, in fact, a fact. Just wild speculation. I love stuff involving pigeons. Yeah. Huge pigeons in Bristol. In fact, their mayor is secretly a pigeon. No one knows, of course, he wears a cunning disguise. All the robes and stuff, you can hardly tell. Oh, fuck off with that. I was worried that would actually show up on my recordings. I'm not entirely sure what the glitch is that's causing the mouse cursor to occasionally reappear. I think it's something to do with the fact I've got the gamepad plugged in. For some reason the game's having difficulty recognizing the gamepad, or I don't know what exactly is going on, but it results in this weird graphical glitch where sometimes it... Can you see me from here? You should be able, I mean, I'm crouched in like a millimeter of shadow, so we should be able to in theory, but...
Der Feind wird sich wundern.
Yeah. Now we find out whether solid objects make the slightest bit of difference, or if you have to be in cover. That works, very cool. Oh, I'm being so sneaky! With my shiny, shiny ass. My god. That should give me away if nothing else. So, is the sun rising out there? Nope, just Violet's ass. Yeah. Should be a dude. Yep, definite dudage within that shack. Right shack, baby, right shack. I just need a little world domination. Right shack, baby, right shack. Oh, shut! Just for this, you die. Do you have any idea what it's like humming this on the bus? All the looks you get. Probably walking around reading a copy of Mein fucking Kampf. You got a lot to answer for, Free Play Studios, you really do. Full health. I'm invincible. No one has laid a finger on me. Not for lack of trying, of course, I mean. Sure, all of you watching would love to lay a finger on Violet. Damn it. Have I jumped out the window for this? Am I thinking of later on in the level? I'm probably thinking of later on in the level. To be quite frank. No. Sure, we've got plenty to discuss between then and there. Let's say, Mayor of Bristol, pigeon. The Mayor of Hull is, interestingly enough, actually a glass of water. Ah, fuck! Well, I pushed the wrong button again. Did you all enjoy that shot of Violet in her 90? I know I bloody well did. Box. Box, why would you even seriously, why would you put a box in front of the gate like that? Just a health and safety hazard and nothing else. He's not going to stop a particularly determined acrobat. Don't know why he'd be attacked by an acrobat, but it's always possible. Where was I going here? I'm assuming there's a hole somewhere I've missed. Probably not. Or not. No point in fucking around with the radio at this point, there's nobody here to hear it. Confusedly strumming with a classical stringed instrument. Okay. Am I gonna have to pause the video and figure out what the fuck I'm doing, or... Oh no. No, I'm not. There's a fucking gap right in the middle of the... You fucking dumbass. Well done. 10 points for observation. Should I go where there's not the barbed wire? Or attempt to destroy the box through the gate? Jesus fucking Christ, man. People came here to watch quality entertainment. Not for you to be faffing around with automatic doors. They had a lot of those in the early 1900s. Not many people know this. More facts for you. Imported from a train in Bristol. Box pushing time. Marvellous. Oh. No real point having this mechanic here, since there's no one around to catch me doing it. Absolutely no tension involved, just lots of being slow. Lah. Anywho. I can try not to cough and hack and wheeze there. Thankfully there was a loading screen, so that helped. Don't worry, I'm coming back for that bulletproof vest, obviously, but at this precise moment I can't even get at it. I need a key. Yeah, the game starts getting rather cruel in that respect. Starts requiring keys to get to, you know, game-breaking goodies, which I think is rather unfair towards me, really. Actually, speaking of game breaking, let's see if this still works. I'm going to be very annoyed if they patch this, but I don't think they have.
The exit was
Now, he has a mate, but his mate shouldn't start patrolling until he finishes his dialogue tree. Either by dying, or by... Yeah, there we go. So normally that second guy doesn't appear until he finishes his little bit of dialogue. But if you interrupt it by killing him, the guy spawns and starts walking towards you. However, since that flickering light effect doesn't start until he reaches the area, you're still in shadow the whole time. And thus, he doesn't even notice what you're doing. You wonder why the Germans lost 2 world wars. Well, this is it. Like walking around in the dark, it doesn't really help. It doesn't make you a badass. Go on, turn around. There we go. Time to be so very sneaky. Turn off, turn off. There we go. Marvellous. I'll say that guy, you may have noticed actually, a lot of these guys have much faster patrol routes all of a sudden. That's kind of a thing. You'll get a lot of the... I think the most annoying one is, when you actually get out into the docks. There's a guy who literally just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He never stops at any point. The only way to get past him is either to sneak past him when he's walking the other way, or shoot him in the goddamn head. And of course, if you shoot him in the head, everyone else in a 10-mile radius hears the, muffled, silenced pistol blast somehow, and they all come running. So there's always something about every game that annoys me, but that's probably going to be my major bugbear for this. The fact that the silenced pistol is utterly pointless because you still get hurried over the way. Let's go through here. What? Okay, why's the alarm gone off? Well, the alarm music means someone... Fuck! You saw nothing. Quite literally, in fact. Why are you suddenly all tense and angsty about stuff? You spot a rat or something? You're pointing that at me. Okay, suddenly you've got your investigating hat on. Suddenly you are suspicious Nazi. Not stop calling them Nazis, they're not goddamn Nazis at this point. They're just, general nationalist imperialist douchebags. Be much shorter to refer to them as Nazis, but factually inaccurate. It's gonna be my word of the day in case you haven't guessed yet. Haven't told? Come on, man. Get a more thorough grip of your vernacular. Well, this is charming. I'm tempted to go straight up to the next part of the level, but I do want that bulletproof vest, to be quite frank. I'm not sure if I keep it through the next loading zone, though, or not. Hope I do. Be most useful, especially considering there's far more dudes with far more powerful weapons coming up. You quite finished spazzing out about nothing? Cool. Well, now that you're perfectly certain everything's safe, surprise! Yeah, you were right all along, there was danger. If only you'd thought to check the door. Or whatever, right. Just in case anyone randomly appears or someone else spazzes out and comes looking, put you up the corner, in the dark. Let's go get my my new vest. So obviously, Victoria here needs more padding in the vest area. Clearly not enough going on up there. She's not exactly unforgettable, is she? I mean, she's not exactly forgettable. Or unnoticeable. That's what I go for. I combined the 2 words and got them both wrong. That's a talent in and of itself. Okay. Yeah, she's not really spy material in the sense of going, subtly and stealthily. She's definitely very noticeable, especially when your enemy is mostly male. Fuck, I can go through doors. She's Danny Phantom. Would have been more useful to know I had that ability earlier. Because it only really works with the doors, though. Not sure why you bother doing that, having the doors go into no clip mode. Or clip mode. Stop! Oh, for fuck's sake. Twice now in the same goddamn episode you've done that. Push the correct button, please. Right. Now, as I was saying earlier, there is a guy who just keeps patrolling back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. There's no way you can hide close enough to get to him, so I'm just going to shoot him in the head, basically. Like so. Naturally, the guy on the other side of the fucking room will somehow hear that and come after me. Where is? Ah, there he is. Oh, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot him as well. I haven't got enough time for this bullshit. Surprise! not sure if that counts as a silent kill or not, because my thing didn't flash red, so I wasn't technically detected. They knew something was going on, but they hadn't actually seen me as of yet. Is there a third guy? I don't think there is, but let's play it safe, shall we, boys and girls? Much more subtle approach of hauling my leather-clad ass over a large, rattly railing. Obviously that's more subtle than just stepping around the glass. Yeah. Okay, so it is a fever dream after all. There is a certain amount of factual inaccuracy going to sneak in here and there. That moves the boxes. In case you're wondering what boxes. The dude I knifed, that I said had the dialogue box that triggers the other guy to spawn, what he actually talks about is the fact there's a bunch of boxes blocking access to the rest of the warehouse. And he's waiting for the dudes upstairs to actually move it so he can carry on. Basically go for a lie down, because he's been on duty like all night or some such. It's a new map, isn't it? Oh, okay. So rather than just having the thing lift up, you've created a whole new map that's almost identical. Seems like a bit of a waste of resources. Yeah, what do I know, right? Nothing. As I'm sure many of the designers of this game and many others would be only too happy to tell me. Ah, yes. The incredibly brightly lit thing. So apparently the moon has been replaced by a halogen spotlight in this particular universe. I think there's just about enough shadow that I can be very, very sneaky. Also sneaky. Not quite as sneaky as Solid Snake, I suppose, but I've got almost as tight a set as trousers. So, you know, that's where it counts, really. It's all about how tight your sneaking suit is. That's what I've always found, anyway. Tried to explain that to the court judge, but he wasn't really buying it. So ended up with the restraining order. I also needed much tighter trousers and I would have gotten away with it. Fuck. Ah, you saw nothing. Worst guards ever. I say that, but, you know, if they didn't even spot me even once, I'm screwed. I don't remember this game being this difficult. Then again, I probably played on easy mode back in the day. It's the kind of thing I used to do. Put every game on the most easy setting I could find, breeze through it, and then never touch it again. I wonder at what point I started putting everything on hard mode. I really don't remember. It was before I started doing the LPs, I know that for a fact. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, we've had these words, goddammit, Violet. You cannot run up to people, kick them in the balls, and then shoot them in the head. Just impolite. You tap them calmly on the shoulder, engage them in fisticuffs for a while, and then kill them in some sort of hilariously off-the-cuff manner. That's by throwing them into a pit full of alligators. That's the way British spies usually operate. Unless you're Daniel Craig, in which case you throw random people out of windows and smash their faces into mirrors and things. Because it's not James Bond, it is the adventures of Captain Scowlyface. Well, Skyfall was pretty good. Still wasn't a proper James Bond in my opinion, but it was closer than the previous two visual abortions have been. That was a badass shot. I've never made a shot like that. Not in this game anyway. It's cold as ice, willing to sacrifice all of you. Right, I'm inside now.
Someone had left a window open.
Really? My God. It's just fortunate you were there to tell me. I mean, perhaps you can remind me to breathe in and out every now and again. Well, you know, go to the bathroom before I shit myself. Gonna get so stabbity on your ass. Well, you know, your neck. Either way. You and your many, many brothers. Why are all of the officer classes bored of little ground glasses? Seems like discrimination to the regular big burly chaps. Really? It's like I would like to be promoted. You cannot. Why? I have hair. You have hair and muscles.
Hamburg, 12th October 1943. Officers only. Secret Imperial matters regarding secret documents for submarine Operation Icewolf.
Secret Operation Icewolf.
The following must be expressly indicated. All matters connected with Operation Icewolf are to be dealt with.
Or should actually scroll down at some point, really, shouldn't I?
Secret documents from the submarines U-125
there you go.
and U-128 will be held for the time being in the commanding officer's safe at Dock 11. The documents are to be protected at all costs. Orders which are necessary for the security of the
Secret orders.
take precedence over all other orders by proxy ShhhhhhhHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHhhhhhh
I didn't even write this letter. Someone else did. In fact, I don't even know how to write. That's how secret all this is. Oh, secret. Any goodies hidden around? Collectible? Mine. Ooh, locker. What's in the locker? It's a flare gun? Seems rather counterintuitive towards the whole sneaking and not being heard and whatnot thing, but yeah, whatever, I guess. Is there anything else hidden around here just before I leave? Doesn't look like it. So what's about good things about turning off the lights in this game? It makes finding collectibles and pickables so much easier. Because they stand out like a fucking sore thumb. To be quite frank. Or like a very shiny box side. One more dude in here. I honestly can't remember if he's guarding anything important. I think he comes out here though if I turn off. You guys haven't actually seen the electric fence I'm going to turn off, but yeah, there is one. It's pretty much this game's only gimmick at the minute, is electric fences. That and box pushing. Let's test this out. Well, it's either going to very slightly irritate him, or set him alight. I'm going to take it back. Quite useful. Rather attention drawing, but useful. Medkit. Don't need it. Full health already. Anything else in here? Apparently not. What was the point of view? Well, I suppose point of view was to come and investigate this if I turn it off. Whatever. Not important at this point. Right, electric fence, electric fence. Has memory failed? No, it has not. Ah, marvellous. See, boys and girls, I do actually know what I'm doing every now and again. This is what it's like when I play a game I actually, know something of, as opposed to when I do things like Dark Souls and whatnot completely blind. Absolutely no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. I am being very sneaky, watch me go, watch me creeping, I will come up behind you, I will come and knife you. I am being very sneaky, watch me creep, being creepy, I will sneak right up behind you, I will knife you in the backside. I'll kick you in the groin and shoot you in the head. No, Violet, not like that. I am being very sneaky, watch me creep, creeping creepy, watch me sneak up behind you. So you need eyes in the back of your head for that. Here, let me help you with that. I am being very sneaky, watch me creep, creeping creepy. U-boat. Nice. Well, not really. Terrible, in fact. But I could do with one of those. It's very good that you have all these subtitles, not only because I'm talking over most of the dialogue, but because unless there's anyone German watching, no one's going to understand it. That's the point, actually. If there is anyone German watching, listen to a bit of the dialogue for me and let me know. Is this actually accurate? Because they hired actual Germans to get the translation and whatnot correct. Just out of curiosity. They have gnats. They can irritate the enemy. Unless they've got, antihistamine creams of any sort, in which case, we're all screwed. I could have activated your grenade there, couldn't I? And had you blow up the other two. God damn it. Oh well. That's an opportunity lost. It means I gotta take out you two in a more sneaky fashion now. Well, never pass up an opportunity to be sneaky. That's what I always say anyway. If you can find me, that is. Perhaps I'm behind you right now. Dressed as part of your furniture. Game of Shadows style. Actually, was anyone else slightly disappointed by the ending to Sherlock Holmes 2 there? I I really was kind of put off by the fact they didn't have the balls to actually follow through with the storyline they started and actually have him and Moriarty die. Let's make a whole big point about, yes, he's alive. And in fact, let's show you that he's alive right at the end, just to really drive it home. And make it just a subtle suggestion of it, maybe. I suppose they're not really alone. The BBC series did the same, well, sort of did the same thing. Much to my own disappointment. They killed off Sherlock right at the end, and then had the whole thing of him suddenly appearing in the graveyard after Watson had buggered off. So I suppose it was a bit more subtly done in that case. It was very much suggested that, you know, there'd been a proper service and everything, and they buried a body. So you could make your own conclusions to whether he was really alive, or whether it was some sort of symbolic nonsense or t'other. No, well, whatever, right? Shouldn't smoke, bad for your health, you know. Those things will kill you. If I didn't already slit you from ear to ear. It's a very large torpedo. Doesn't look particularly impressed. I'm presuming she's seen larger. Then again, Miss Violet here doesn't seem particularly impressed by anything. Dude. Definite dudage in that direction. So we shall go in the opposite direction. That's how we stay alive in... What is this? It's a dude. Sleepy dude. Ah, I see. He's drunk. Now is the time to sneak in there and exact our ultimate revenge on behalf of the British nation by drawing a large curly French moustache upon his face. Ah, excellent. I've brought a special highlighter just for this.
Completely drunk.
I've stolen his morphine.
Sure he never woke up again. One experienced hunter less.
Well, yeah, to do that I'd have to shoot him, and shooting would attract noise, and not to mention I really don't have the ammo for this kind of bullshit. I'm sure there's supposed to be a collectible in here, though. Apparently I was wrong, but I thought there was. Or I think, again, this game reuses a couple of set pieces during the course, well, at least this level, probably some of the later ones too. I must be misremembering that. Probably a collectible hidden somewhere else. Speaking of, I'm just gonna keep looking that way. That's grand. If I stab the dude on the left first, actually. Wait for the other dude to come and find his corpse. Yeah. I need to get around the side of this box. Pretty damn sharpish, though. Is this gonna work? Move. Why would you walk around that side and do that? There's absolutely no reason for you to do it. Oh, fuck. No. Ah, fuck, of course he saw me. Through the solid objects. Whatever, right? Need to come back this way as well. I'm actually going to have to morphine mode you. It's really annoying if I do. Because, you know, I really don't have the patience for you right now. You better not have woken up the captain either. I've got no morphine with which to morphine mode kill him. Gotta be a goodie around here. Yes, I did spy the ladder, by the way, in case anyone's panicking. I'm just saying. No? Really? Seems rather collectible free, really, doesn't it? Clearly I'm missing something or t'other. Right. Out there. Switch. Switch would like to activate. Apparently not allowed. Something I gotta do up here first, perhaps. No, I definitely need to activate that to bring the bridge down. I'll say bridge, crane, whatever. So won't let me play? Oh, now I can. Fair enough, I guess.